everyone, welcome to the Lifestyle by RNA. If today happens to be your first time on this page, Pico, I beg, please subscribe to be part of this amazing family. I don't know why you will not subscribe. Like, why wouldn't you subscribe? Just tell me, why wouldn't you subscribe? And to my returning subscribers, you are always welcome back. But first of all, I also think, in my opinion, it's not healthy to move in with a guy who is not married to you, for you guys to be staying together 24/7. Today is going to be a bit different. Why do I say that? So we are going to do a reaction video and share our opinion on the blue therapy episodes that have been uploaded so far on Trend Central. And so I think they've uploaded like 4 episodes in relating to Chioma, Paul, and Jamel kind of relationship that the therapist is trying to help them solve. So for those who do not know about this whole thing, I am just going to give a brief storyline so that we can then digest well for the episode 4 for this video. So for those who do not know and those who haven't watched the first episode, the second and the third episode is very long, so let me save you that stress by just giving you a brief history about the story. Okay, so it's basically relationship between Chioma and Paul, Debbie and Jamel. So these 4 people are going through a process where they are being asked questions by therapists on how best they can solve their issues in their relationship. So the first relationship, Chioma and Paul, so they were being asked of how their is going, communication wise, sex wise, and everything. But I don't know if I'll be able to explain it to details, but I'll do my best. Okay, I don't have it off here. Let me go quickly to YouTube, go to the first episode and do a quick highlight of it, just for my beautiful and wonderful viewers who do not know about it. Basically, these couples are there for them to solve their issues. Like I said, blue therapy basically is like as a dynamic show filled with many emotions and elements that makes it a great show according to them. We are here to add a 2 cents on what happened during the first episode. First asked Chioma whether she trusts Paul. First of all, if you're in a relationship, I think trust doesn't really come easily. It takes some time. So how did Chioma even respond in the first place? Yeah, so Chioma said that he trusts Paul whenever he's out, and from what I watched in the first episode, Paul was complaining about Chioma's attitude of whenever she steps out, video like provocative videos, like showing her cleavage, that kind of thing, like seductive videos to entice people out there and all that. But according to Chioma, she came up to say that she doesn't do that with that intention. She's just there having fun, and maybe one of her girls just shoot her, and not the focus is not even on her, but it's about the enjoyment that they're all having. But it seems like Paul have a problem with it whenever she posts even a picture or does a video or steps out. But she is even comfortable because he trusts him, and he steps out and enjoy with other people. Now there's the case. According to Chioma, Paul met her on Instagram, that same platform that Paul is seriously complaining about. I feel on this part, Paul doesn't feel secure. He feels like it's either he's scared to lose Chioma, or he's just trying to make Chioma feel low of herself, because I don't see any reason why you should be bothered if your girl is out and having fun. You should rather even be happy and even repost it. Yeah, because she's happy. She's doing what makes her happy. Paul asked Paul whether he trusts Chioma. Paul said he does, but Chioma was like, no, you don't, because if you do trust me, like you just said you do, you will believe everything that I say when I come home to tell you that okay, there was nothing wrong, or there wasn't any negative intention behind me doing a snap video, like showing myself off or like feeling good about myself. The first episode for Chioma and Paul. Now let's move on to Jamel and Debbie. With the first episode between Jamel and Debbie, their problem was that, according to Jamel, Debbie has been comparing him to his best friend boyfriend, which he doesn't feel comfortable with because he doesn't like to be compared. First of all, I think it's so wrong to do that. You might have your standard in which you use to measure your boyfriend, but don't spit it on his face that, hey, this person does this and you are not. The person might feel like you don't appreciate what he's doing for you currently in your relationship with him. So I think, Debbie, it's not so good to do that in a relationship. However, you can set your standard, and if you think he's not meeting the standard, it's easy for you to work out. Okay, yeah, that is what I think. Guys, what do you also think? Is it good to be comparing your partner with others? Because I would not feel comfortable if my boyfriend should compare me with other ladies. I feel like this lady is prettier than you. Of course, you meet people that are prettier than me. You meet people that are also prettier than them. But what will change? You still chose me, so you have to enjoy me. Yes. Or what you guys think? Like, I don't know. Also, in a nutshell, before we ride into the episode 4, back to Chioma and Paul relationship. According to Chioma, Paul doesn't make time for her. He always makes time for his work and comes home tired and does not even care her needs or even satisfy her in bed and any other things. And Paul too is of the view that you fell in love because I was hardworking, so why are you then complaining because I'm making more money for us? And a background information, Chioma also moved in with Paul 6 months ago, so they've been staying together as couple. They do everything together in the same house and they see each other all the time. And according to Chioma, Paul doesn't even compliment her like the way he used to when they were living separately, and even to the extent of even complaining about so many things about her. Now, Chioma really loves Paul. Paul also loves Chioma. How best could they have solved this issue? Let's find out in episode 4. Move on to Jamel and Shady. So I'm giving a highlight of episode 1, 2, and 3, okay, so that you guys will understand when I'm reacting to the episode 4. According to Debbie, Jamel hasn't introduced her to his family. Why? Because according to Jamel, he has been in a couple of relationships and he wants everything to be right before he does that. Do you think it's good, guys? Drop your opinion in the comment section. I think it's not. For you to be in a relationship with a lady for a year and you hasn't even have a face of who the lady is or who you're trying to settle down with, it's a red flag for me. Like, for a year, it's not like 6 months or 3 months for you to say, oh no, let the relationship last a bit longer. You guys have been dating for quite a while. For a year, for Debbie and Jamel, they have been dating for a year. For Chioma and Paul, they've been dating for 3 good years. Thank you, 3 good years. Back to Debbie and Jamel's relationship. Debbie sees Jamel as childish because certain things that he does, she targets as being childish. An example is Jamel had the intention of going to Afro Nation, which he didn't update Debbie about it, and Debbie one way somehow got to find out. And Jamel was saying that he intended to surprise Debbie with it, which Debbie sees it to be that he's lying. Yeah. So according to Debbie, Jamel lies, get too personal with his client. So Jamel too is a fitness enthusiast, and according to Debbie, she thinks Jamel have too personal relationship with his client, and she feels insecure about it, especially with the ladies. He has more females as clients as compared to males, and Jamel too was like, If you have a problem with that, then why don't you get me more male clients? And I feel shitty response from Jamel. Why would you say that? The lady is just pouring her heart. So you will just sit down and listen and hope and tell her that you are going to draw the boundaries when it comes to the ladies. Because irrespective, she is your girlfriend. And if you really love her, whatever that she'll say is what you do. Not the one like I saying she telling you to kill yourself. But hey, for peace to prevail in a relationship, I think guys, on this note, I think guys, if you really want to have a peaceful relationship, the best thing should listen to your lady whenever she talks. Just listen. Please, just listen. And for those who prioritize your mom and your parents, your siblings over your lady, it's very bad. Okay, everyone is important in your life, but the role they play, it cannot be the same role your girlfriend will play. So add some respect. I speak in regards to Paul and Chioma's relationship. And some of the episode, Chioma was complaining of the fact that Paul gives too much leverage to her sister to ride on Chioma's freedom. Chioma sees it not being cool. And as Paul's sister, like, always dump her children on Chioma, and like it has become more frequent as she babysitted. Like, really, how can you allow your girlfriend to be babysitting for your sister if your sister cannot take care of her kids? I feel souls by getting a maid, getting someone. You get it? Because bear in mind, even if you settle down and you also begin to have kids, she cannot come and add unless maybe she's there to also help in supervising the kids, because you know kids come with their own troubles and everything. You get me? And for someone who also wants to enjoy her single life, for you to just make her to be a pre-mother so soon, I think it's just too much for her. And I share her in her feelings. What do you guys think? Like, it's not so cool. So guys, enough of the episode 1, 2 and 3. Let's right into the episode 4 of the Blue Therapy with Chioma, Paul and Jamel and Debbie. Thank you.
Right, I'm going to ask you both to just give me some idea how your life routine was before you got together. So,
well, speaking for myself, of course, I went to work, I got back, I worked on my business. Sometimes I would go and see Paul, obviously do the whole cooking here and there, and he would cook for me. And, you know, if I was in a dirty environment, I would try and clean up, but that's pretty much it. I didn't feel as though there was an obligation to do these things. I didn't feel like it was my duty to cook, for example, you know.
and how was your daily routine?
Literally up in the morning, out with a few clients, come back, work on a few more clients online, food preps, so I'll probably prep for like the next 4 to 5 days, something like that. Tidy environment.
Right. So how has this changed since you've moved in together?
I'm his chef.
Just the sign of Chioma, it means that she has a lot to pour out. And let's listen to what she got to pour out of her chest, of course.
And his cleaner.
That's how you feel?
Yes, it is how I feel. I've got a busy schedule as well, but Paul likes it when he gets home from work and food is ready. Since I've moved in with Paul, he now wants me to cook every time I have time. In the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, every...
Hey! First of all, you guys are still not married yet. In my opinion, it's not healthy to move in with a guy who is not married to you, for you guys to be staying together 24/7. It's like you've married yourself already. She gets it. And even that can even prolong in the guy proposing marriage to you, because the guy is already enjoying what if he should do in a marriage by you cooking for him, doing the laundry and everything. So you see, now Chioma feels like it's becoming too much. You get it? It's becoming too much.
Cook every time I have time. In the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, every second weekends when I come back from work. Honestly speaking, he was eating prior to me moving in, so I don't understand.
Why don't you understand, Chioma? You should understand that Paul has taken you as a wife, so he expects you to do the wife duties. Because if you still want to play the girlfriend duties, then I think you should move out of the house. What do you guys think? Yeah, you should move out of the house. With that one, he's not going to treat you as a wife, he's going to treat you as a girlfriend. But the moment you've decided to move in to his house, it means that automatically you have already wear the shoes of a wife. And since you've worn the shoes of a wife, when he comes back from work, he expects you to cook. He expects food on the table. So, girl, if you don't want that, move out.
Cook. And the thing is with him, he likes fresh meals. I'm not going to cook for you every day. I'm not your chef. Again, I'm a Nigerian woman. I don't mind submitting to my husband or my boyfriend, and I understand the importance.
I pray I don't get a guy who likes fresh meals. Like, really? Whilst I'm looking at cooking food for a week, storing it in the refrigerator so that we can all have our time for our careers, and you're thinking of fresh food, it means that, like, you want me to become a housewife, which I don't want to. Oh yes, yeah.
My boyfriend and I understand the importance of feeding him. But Paul eats meal preps. He eats rubbish, bland food, unseasoned food, and I don't mind doing that. Maybe on a Sunday evening, but he would like me to prepare these horrible dishes every single day. Yes, so he has issues with the fact it's oily. Even though he eats ice cream and he has takeout, he finds it too heavy. You don't have to eat it during the week, but on Sundays, for example, we can have a dinner. We could have some African dishes and that's one of the reasons he actually fell in love with me, my cooking. And all of a sudden now it's too fresh or it's too heavy and it's too fatty. There's too many calories in these dishes for him.
Have you always watched the calories and your weight, presumably, if you're watching the calories, or is this a new scenario?
It's a very good question. I feel like Chioma is very selfish. What's funny?
How am I selfish? Because I want to cook for you.
Okay, but what's funny though?
The fact you just said I'm selfish.
So
what does that
when
mean?
you were talking, I wasn't laughing.
No, well, first of all, I'm not.
I just hate the word selfish whenever people use it for others. Okay, how is a person selfish when a person is just making you aware of what you're doing, not being so cool with her? How selfish is Chioma? Okay, how selfish is she? She is suggesting that, fine, if you think the food that I prepare is oily, let's do it on Sundays. It's like there is a blend of culture. Chioma doesn't want you guys to, like, you, Paul, to forget about your culture. Just the fact that you are in a foreign land doesn't mean you should forget your roots. Hello?
Okay, but what's funny though?
The fact you just said I'm selfish.
So
what does
when
that
you
mean?
were talking, I wasn't laughing.
No, well, first of all, I'm not selfish. I would like to cook for him, but he makes it very difficult to cater to him when I'm busy as well.
Based on the question she asked, in terms of my food history, you basically have knowledge of it. I don't know you to tell you anything about myself, but here we are. I'll give you a tiny bit of background. So I actually went through depression at a stage, and food was my outlet. So at that time, if I was going through stress or anything, I used to eat, and that was just me making myself feel happy for the short term, but damaging my own body in the long term. It actually took me quite a while to, lose the weight, get into shape. And, since I've kind of got back onto track, I've been very basically religious and strict with my workouts, my diet and stuff like that. I literally have a board in a room which shows, what I plan to eat. This is something that I take very seriously.
I feel bad. I feel like I've let him down.
At this point, I can just read what is going on in Chioma's head. What is this guy saying? So you were depressed, and like, I don't know of it. You could have told me that you were depressed so that I can at least side with you. It's like a shock. Anyway, let's see.
Let him down in some way. I don't understand why he didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to me about it. And it really does upset me that, you know, I'm hearing about it for the first time in our therapy session.
I didn't tell Chioma about my depression because I feel like, first of all, it's something that's very sensitive and personal. And at the same time, she can be quite insensitive as well. So, you know, if I'm just going to just kind of give off something just like...
What is so personal in telling your partner that you see settling down with being sensitive, if you should tell your partner that you've been depressed before, so that at least your partner will not even do something that will even put you back to that state? It's sensitive, yeah, but it's good when the person knows, so that the person will not do anything that will cause you to be depressed again, because it's a horrible state to be in when you're depressed. Depression is very horrible if you should experience it. So telling I feel Paul didn't do right in keeping it to himself. Like, Chioma should magically understand him when he thinks eating certain dishes is not good for him.
Just like that, it's easy for her to kind of use that to manipulate and potentially push my buttons, basically, and I wasn't going to have that.
And just excuse me, were you doing this when you were together?
Can I just point something out? This is my problem with him. So he's just expressed something to you that he's never expressed to me. I had no idea that he was depressed and used food as an outlet. You've never, for once, told me that, and we've been together 3 years. So of course, me wanting to make you traditional food is going to come across selfish if I don't know this knowledge. To me, he wants me to do meal preps. You want to live a healthy lifestyle, which is absolutely fine. But the fact that you used to cook before and now you don't want to cook is what I'm complaining about. I had no idea that you were depressed, babe. Like, you could...
But I don't understand it. You see, you just heard Chioma saying that Paul used to cook for her, and now since she moved in with him, Paul doesn't want to cook for her anymore. Like, I don't know why is the love is so sweet from the beginning of the relationship, and it's so bitter as time goes on. Like, why is it like, why would you stop doing the little things that make the person to fall for you? Why would you stop doing that and still expect the person that same energy and that same love the same way? Why would you stop doing that little thing? For all you know, checking up on the person every morning was what made the person to fall for you. And as the person has already fallen for you, you begin to find that kind of gesture you used to do, and you expect the person to reciprocate the same energy that you brought on the table. Like, it's I don't know, but I feel in a relationship, guys expect ladies to do more than they would like to do. That's how I feel. What do you guys think? It's like they want us to magically like go with every flow they put on the table. So if they're sweet, be sweet. If they're not sweet, still be sweet. Like, we're all human. We all have blood running through our veins. So, like, why? Why would you stop cooking? Why would you stop cooking for the lady? Why would you stop buying that lady that small gift you used to do? Like, why would you stop? I tell guys who, like, one way or the other have interest in me that, hey, don't start what you can't complete. Don't start what you can't continue forever. If you know you cannot call me 3 times in a day that you are doing right now, don't start it. Start with what you can do. And if that is what I want, if I accept that one, I don't have no right to complain. But an example is, you cannot just start calling me 3 times in a day, surprising me more often, making me to smile more often, take me out like the way I like to take myself out, make me feel good each time. And then when I fall for you and now you're on the same page, you intend to lay back and relax just because you've gotten me. Remember, you can be easily replaced, so don't get comfortable, dude. And that's what I think Paul is doing right now. Paul is too comfortable in the relationship. He feels Chioma loves him. Chioma is not going to leave him, so he can do any other thing he can do, like, which is bad. Now enough of Chioma and Paul. Let's jump to Jamel and Debbie in episode 4.
Yes.
That's not what he told me. That's a different story, because you said that actually you wanted to train him that day, but then
So it.
to allow him.
Wait.
With the greatest respect,
So
like we come from a plane. Do you actually know them?
there's a couple.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Denise, but yeah, that's the answer. We'll get.
yeah. There's a couple I do know personally.
Okay.
One being my ex.
I'm managing, Denise, managing.
Okay. Have you met her then?
Yeah, I mean, we've crossed paths and she's...
I don't know whether it should be a problem with guys who still get in touch with their exes. I don't know, because it's easy for the guy, if he gets in touch with the ex, it's easy for you to fall back. But when it comes to the lady's side, I don't think it's so easy. When the lady has dumped you, unless a girl who doesn't really love you, that is so easy for her to go back to her ex. But for a guy, you can be tempted in so many ways that can ruin your relationship. That's what I think.
Seems nice.
So what's the issue?
I mean, the issue is that I don't trust you, so that's the issue there.
Oh,
but she, the ex, is okay.
Okay. But you've got no reason to worry about him with the ex, have you?
See, the thing is, I don't want to be... I don't want to be possessive or controlling, as he says.
So with with Debbie and Jamel relationship, according to Jamel, Debbie is so controlling and possessive. Yeah. But if your lady is that, you should be happy. Like she feels she owns you. Yeah, of course you are hers.
I feel like I've done pretty well to allow him to continue to train his ex.
Wait, don't you think the use of the word is the word allowed?
Yeah, but Jamel,
controlling.
if I didn't want you to train her, you would be training her.
And that'd be the same money that'd be buying your next Gucci bag, right?
No, but we're talking about your ex. If I did not want you to train her, let's be honest, you wouldn't be training her. So that I have allowed you to do that.
No, I don't agree.
Do you know what? At the start, when Jamal told me that he was training his ex, I didn't really feel too comfortable, but I met her at like a party or something, and you know, she was pretty cool, and for that reason, you know, I was able to make peace with the fact that he's training her. So yeah, I'm okay with it. If I'm not trusting his interaction with his general clients, his ex.
As for me, I don't think I'll be comfortable if my guy should have a business with his ex. Yeah, because I know ladies are full of drama. My guy may not have the intention of maybe going back to the ex, but the ex might try to do something that might make me feel jealous. Maybe try and dress seductively, because bear in mind they've been in a relationship before, especially when they've had sex before, like they had some bond previously. So business wise, it's no for me. That money, fine, let it go, get another client. Yeah. And for my side too, there's no way I'll do a business with my ex for my guys to feel insecure.
They have history, you know, it's a little bit funny, but we'll leave that one there.
The same way I allowed to go Afro Nation. Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
The same way I allowed it to go Afro Nation. So it is a party island, sort of catered for Afro beats.
And you're both going now, are you?
No, she's going by herself.
Oh, is she? Are you?
With her friends, I guess.
Wait, can we just rewind? First of all, you trust me, right? Okay, cool. So you're not allowing me to go Afro Nation because...
Yes, I'm allowing you to go Afro Nation.
No, that's what we're not going to do.
Wait, hold on. Do you remember what happened the year before you went and all the stories that you came to fill me in?
Yeah, it was a good year, but at that point I was single,
Yeah,
so...
Wait, let's clarify this. I allowed you to go. As my girl, I allowed you to go.
No, because there's nothing that I'm going to do at Afro Nation that you're not going to approve of. So you didn't allow me to go. I'm able to go because I'm fine. Like,
if I told you not to go Afro Nation, would you go?
No, like Afro Nation is wild. Like the stories, the videos, the Snapchats, you name it. Like it's crazy. So me personally, like I'm secure, but me allowing Deborah to go because I trust her. That's what it's all about, right?
I got something for you. 1 second, I'm just going to quickly. Jamal, I'm going to need you to please read to Denise what it says on there because I don't want to embarrass you. So just, please, I need you to read it. Because you said you wasn't going to Afro Nation, isn't it? You said you wasn't going to Afro Nation. Jamal, just read it.
Take your phone back, man.
Jamal, can you read it, please?
All right, cool. It just says, thank you for your order. Jamal, innit?
Order for what?
You know what it's for.
Okay, Denise, so this is an Afro Nation ticket, the event that Jamel said he's not actually attending. Says, thank you for your order, Jamel. Please ensure you retain a copy of this email and use your order ID in all correspondence regarding this order for Afro Nation 2021. This is dodgy as fuck. Like, when I first found the Afro Nation ticket in Jamel's emails, I thought, okay, let me not say anything. Let me see if he actually tells me that he's going. Like, I'm not being funny. You thinking, did he actually think when he did this? Because what do you expect to happen when Afro Nation actually happens? It's very, very strange. It's another reason why I don't trust him.
So you are going?
Jamel obviously didn't know that I actually saw a screenshot of the ticket for this festival that he said he's not going to. So now when I say you're shady, do you understand?
Babe, it's not that. Ugh, do you know what? I was just going to surprise it, to be fair.
No, that's ridiculous. surprise me.
Yeah, why not?
Now you're being childish because you were going because you had ulterior motives and you didn't want to tell me.
Wait, my ulterior motives?
Listen,
Yeah, I think Debbie is right. What do you guys think? Jamel has an ulterior motive because if you don't have anything of that sort, then why won't you tell your partner where you're going to and even invite her along? And if she doesn't want to go, then that's fine. With that one, you invited her and you're going alone. But because Jamel wants to do like other things, he feels like if Debbie should tag along, like he's not going to have that kind of Afro Nation feel, where the crazy stuff, do other mad things with his friends and all that. Yeah, so, but whatever the case, so far as you are dating, when you're going somewhere, I think you should inform your partner. It's just the right thing to do. It's also another way of keeping the person posted wherever that you are, so that the person will not feel bad. Yeah, I think you should tell your partner where you're going to. Should you? I think I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to jump, and then we end the video soon. So we're done with the Afro Nation. Let's go back to Chioma and
blah.
Paul.
He's trying to make me feel unattractive, even though I know I'm sexy as fuck, and I know there's men out there that would want what he doesn't want. So for me, it's like, if you don't want it, then let me go, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so that day, long story short, had a late night. So one of my clients, one of my top clients, he's only in the country 2 weeks out of the month. He lives in Abu Dhabi, long story. Anyhow, so I actually set him a target. So because he was going on holiday, I assumed that he wasn't going to reach that fitness target. And I had a bet with him that if he exceeds the target, I'll run 10K in front of him. So with clients like that, I can't say to them, oh, I'll give you a discount. That doesn't work. You need to do something. So long story short, he hit his target and I ran the 10K, right? By the time I got home, I was knackered. Now, Chioma basically wants me to carry her that night.
Not necessarily.
It's a joke.
Did you say anything about your situation?
First of all, I feel whatever that you do in your business, it's your business. When you come home, that is why we have something called shower. Take a shower and satisfy your girl, okay? With this one, you guys planned, according to Chioma, she planned with Paul that they were going to make out. They're going to make a very nice moment that night. So whatever bet you have with your client, it shouldn't affect Chioma's date with you in the room. I think what Paul did was a no. Like, it shouldn't. You cannot just assume that because you had a bet with your client, so Chioma should also accept the fact that you come back and you're tired. And even sex is a form of a relaxation. So if you're tired and you come, you can just tell, oh baby, I did this what happened at work, so I might not do much, but can you really, like, this time around take the lead? Everything is communication. Communicate with your partners. Communication is key. Some of the petty problems that we do have in a relationship could have been solved if one person had just make a step to communicate it well, both verbally and non-verbally. Yes, that is what I think. Okay, now let's jump to Jamel and Debbie once again, and then we conclude on the video.
What am I actually doing here? Jamel is now bringing up that he used to fancy my sister. I'm not really liking this process of therapy. We're supposed to be moving in the right direction and making progress, but now he's bringing me information like this. It's embarrassing. Well, that's okay. I got mine, Denise. So, Jamel, I made an OnlyFans account. But I haven't used it, but I made an OnlyFans account.
You've got a what account?
Oh, OnlyFans account? So,
Wait. You got what?
An OnlyFans account.
I don't know why guys feel hurt when ladies also try to do the same thing they do to them. So in this scenario, Debbie also spelled it out that she also have an account which Jamel doesn't know of, and then Jamel feels like betrayed already, trying to give that betrayal reaction. Hey, and I never knew of it, you know, that kind of thing. But she too wasn't aware of it when you had the intention of going for the Afro Nation. You see, so they are all on the same scale. You do me, I do you, man, no go best.
I'm not gonna use it. I didn't make it to use it, but maybe I'm joking. I made an OnlyFans account.
What is this account?
So it's basically so people can subscribe to your account, and then you can do like private things on there. Sometimes sexual, or some like could be a fetish or something. So yeah, that's what it is. I made one.
Okay. How does that make you feel now you both know something about each other?
I can't lie, I don't even care, you know.
I feel great. I feel better. You didn't like the task?
On this note, I also feel great for adding my 2 cents to this episode of the Blue Therapy between Jamel and Debbie and Chioma and Paul's relationship. And you can add yours too at the comment section of what you think about today's reaction video of the Blue Therapy. Yeah. So you can also check more details at their page, which is Central. Yeah. However, if you'd like me to do more reaction video, I would like to know at the comment section, and then I can do more reaction videos on the trendy stuff that is going on the internet. For now, enjoy this first reaction video from the channel, and remember to share to others to be part of this lifestyle family. Also, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing helps the channel to grow. So please don't hesitate to do that whenever you visit the page. Thank you, and stay safe. COVID is real. Make a date with me in the next video. It's bye for now. Peace.